Hi, I'm Mario Batali, and I'm excited to introduce my new book, America Farm to Table, co-authored with my buddy Jim Webster. Part stories and part recipes, this book is all about celebrating farmers and takes us on a journey to farms all across America for an inside look at what it takes to produce fresh, seasonal, local food. At Pemaquid Oyster Company, Smokey McKeen raises over 1 million oysters a year.
We all have an impact on the environment, whether it be the marine environment or the land. And the more that we all understand how we interact with the environment, the better we can keep that impact a positive one. My name is Smokey McKeen. I'm here in Damariscotta, Maine, on the Damariscotta River, where the Pemaquid Oyster Company farms oysters. The beauty of the oyster is its simplicity, right? You open a live animal in the shell, cut it off the shell. They say it's the taste of the ocean. The same oyster is grown from northern New Brunswick to the Gulf Coast of Texas, the Crastostrea virginica, the eastern oyster. So it's the same oyster, but they all taste a little different because they're coming out of different waters. We grow our oysters in the upper estuary. We bring them to the river when they're about 2.5 millimeters in size. We grow them in a marina, the top of the river here, to about a fingernail size, and take them down to the farm site about a mile downstream where they grow in cages. So we have, probably 1,500 plastic cages that hold the juvenile oysters. And they're in strings out on the river. We keep them clean by flipping them and letting the sun and the wind dry off the biofouling so that the water can flow through and the oysters can get their maximum feed. Oysters seem to grow a lot faster when they're with like-sized oysters. So we grade them at least once during the season to separate the faster-growing ones from the slower-growing ones. Now we have a mechanical sorter that has a big hopper that we dump the oysters into. They run up a conveyor, and there's a big tube that spins, washes the oysters, spins the oysters, and they fall through different size mesh. So we can sort a group of oysters into 3 sizes. When they're about the size of a silver dollar, we bottom plant them. We leave them on the bottom for about a year, and then we begin to harvest them. I always tell people that seafood has more flavor, more sweetness in cold ocean waters. So after we harvest them, we take them downriver and hold them in the saltier, cleaner, colder ocean waters. The oysters kind of plump up a little bit before they go to market. They take on a saltier flavor and a cleaner taste. Oyster farming is a very sustainable agricultural system because we don't have to feed the oysters. The oysters are feeding on the natural bloom of phytoplankton in the water. The phytoplankton is fertilized by nutrients that get washed off the land into the marine environment. And there's more and more nutrients being washed into the water because there's more and more development on the land. So the extra phytoplankton that our oysters are consuming helps to keep the marine environment cleaner. So actually, it's probably a net positive on the environment. Of course, the lobster's been famous for a long time, Maine lobsters. But now people are coming to Maine and enjoying also the oysters and the mussels. And they know that these oysters are among the finest grown. People see us bring oysters into the local restaurant out of our truck, carrying sacks of oysters in, and you see their eyes light up. Oh, fresh oysters. So it's fun to be a part of that.